Right. Dear Dr. Kanika Vidanage, Dean of the IT Faculty, Dr. Samanthi Vikramasinghe, Head of the IT Department, Senior Lecturer Mr. Daminda Herath, and my peer lecturers and my esteemed students. So it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you all to the initial cybersecurity webinar session, which is being hosted by the C2SH community of cybersecurity at Horizon Campus. In today's rapidly evolving digital landscape, the significance of cybersecurity cannot be overstated. The risks and challenges associated with cyber attacks and data breaches are omnipresent, and it is imperative that individuals and organizations stay informed and up to date on the latest developments in cybersecurity. As Nelson Mandela once said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. On this note, I am privileged to introduce our guest speaker today, Mr. Niroshan Tharanga, a highly skilled cybersecurity professional and one of the brightest minds in the industry. Mr. Tharanga holds a bachelor's degree in physical sciences, specialized in mathematics from the University of Kelaniya, Sri Lanka, and a master's degree in cybersecurity from the Sri Lankan Institute of Information Technology. He also possesses various industry certificates such as CCNA, EGAPT, MBCS, and ECN, etc., so on and so on. Currently, Mr. Tharanga serves as the Manager of Enterprise Security at HEMAS PLC, and he is also a visiting lecturer at Edith Cowan University of Australia. Without further ado, I cordially invite Mr. Niroshan Tharanga to conduct this highly informative and enriching event. Over to you, Mr. Tharanga. Thank you.
Hi, Phil. Good evening to all of you. I hope I'm audible to you, loud and clear to you, all of you. Is it?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, okay. So thank you all of you to for this introduction. The first of all thing, and to invite me for this presentation to provide my experience and share with our undergraduates. And again, thank you to all the Horizon campus, the senior lecturers, and the society who has get these done. Right. You can see me right now.
Yes, we can hear. We can see you clearly.
Okay. So without going to any further things, I will start from my end. So I will share my screen. So let me know when you can see my screen. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Right. So what I am thinking is now. So now all of our the majority our audience is the undergraduates. So they need to know the cybersecurity industry, and they are now in a correct path to do a bachelor degree under the cybersecurity domain and get the industry knowledge and expertise through their degree. And in the meantime, I hope they might be going through the other professional certifications as well. So from myself, actually, I am Niroshan Tharanga. As Tirana mentioned, I am a manager enterprise security at HEMAS Holdings. Our group, we have Morrison and HEMAS Hospital, HEMAS Pharmaceutical, and these are our major SBUs. So under my information security domains in HEMAS, there are 10 to 12 SBUs to undertake my cybersecurity task and cater my knowledge to them. So this is me. So formally, I work at Sana Commerce. It's a Gartner listed company under the digital commerce category, and previously worked with Commercial Bank, the largest private bank in Sri Lanka. And in the previous time, I worked with PwC Sri Lanka, one of the big four companies in the world. The Edith Cowan University, Australia. So these are my professional memberships I am currently holding, and these are the professional qualifications as ECPPT, JPT, and ICMSC lead auditor. So this is about me. So do you have any idea now? All of the audience aware about the information security and the cyber security as well. So do you have any idea what is the difference between information security and cyber security? If you can know about those things, please you can share with that with our chat box as well. If you know the main difference is, please let me know as well. Any idea? Difference between information security and cyber security. So all we know, so all we talk about the information security and all we talk about the cyber security. Is this same thing or is this different one? Okay, I will proceed. So in a nutshell, in a Venn diagram, if I present this difference between information security and cyber security is, the information is a big picture, and in the subset we have a cyber security. So inside that we have IT security. So at this stage, I wanted to provide this info. What is the information security, and inside that we have cyber security stuff. So as an example, so as a clarity, so when you write your name, your phone number, your email address, so as you and your personally identifiable information in a piece of paper, so it comes the information, so you are holding. So if you are taking a picture of that, so now cybersecurity controls comes to that picture, right? So that's the basic example I can provide it to you. So I hope you understood those examples. So without taking more time, I will go to my next slide. So as a cybersecurity undergraduate, you have to know what is the difference between security and the privacy. So it is same thing, or is it like I say mentioned in the previous slide, the subset of the security and the privacy? Do you have any idea? Do you have any idea about the security and the privacy? That silence is means no. So I will provide that information as well. So the security is now like this. So how do you feel if someone know your Facebook password or Google password? So it comes under the security side. So how do you feel if everyone knows your mobile number? So it comes as under the privacy side. So that's why that's the clarity I need to provide to you. So how the security and how the privacy concerns happening. So that's why we mentioned the privacy is the based on the data subject concern. Data subject is you. Data subject concern. If you can provide, if you are providing that consent to others, yeah, you can get my phone number. So you can have my name. You can have my full name like that. That is the consent. So that is the main difference between security and privacy. So I need to provide those the security and the privacy and the information security and the cyber security. What is the difference between them? And so what is in a nutshell how we can understand that as an example. So I hope this one also you can understand these things. Right. So, do you have any idea how largely spread the cybersecurity industry now? So, as a IT guy, so other subjects, other subjects domains, they think we can do everything. So as we know, so we can't do everything. We have a scope. So it's under our domain. It's under our expertise. So so do you know about how largely spread the cybersecurity now? Do you know? Have you? Do you have any idea? Okay, that one also I will proceed. And this is how largely spread the cybersecurity. Probably you may gone through this before, or this might be your first impression. So in here, I will get my point as laser point. So you can see the cybersecurity domain in here. So under that cybersecurity domain, you can see the application security. So under that, we have the SDLC, CI/CD integration, security QA, and API security, secure coding scan, or open source scan, like that. So under cybersecurity domain, we have another one called risk assessment. So vulnerability scanning, asset inventory, third-party risk, and penetration testing stuff, for risk monitoring service as well. So furthermore, we have enterprise security management and the compliance, NIST, and the cybersecurity standards, and the security architecture one, and that security architecture also having some subset of the big pictures like DDoS prevention, network design, secure system build, certificate management, cloud security, like that. So we have the physical security, and the career development part is the certification, like that. So we are having now 400 to 500 cybersecurity certifications. The security operation side, SIMSOC, SOAR, and threat hunting, and the incident response, active defense, detection side, so blue teaming side. So that's how the variety is in the cybersecurity domain. So in the training one, so we have the user education, user awareness trainings, like that. So likewise, we have the threat intelligence, internal, external. This is how our cybersecurity domains has been spread. So the first thing is we can't know each and everything in our life. So it's better to have a focus on what is your expertise and what is your passion about the cybersecurity. Someone may keen to learn, and someone may to understand. I will provide that answer to that threat intelligence part. Someone may interesting about the application security. Someone may very interesting about the governance side and security architecture side, like that. So, what is a threat intelligence? Threat intelligence is, have you heard about the indicator of compromise, IOC? Now, let's say now WannaCry incident. You may have heard about that WannaCry one. It's a ransomware attack. So impacted devices was the Windows one. So when we having that WannaCry one, so it's according to that might attack framework that has spread to our clients. Clients means the end users, through the most of the time the phishing emails. So phishing email comes through our email box, and through our spam filters, like that. And after that, when we hit on that the link, it's automatically download and execute. So that's how the things happen. So that phishing link, that's having some hashes. So email hashes are there. So that WannaCry, that payload has hashes are there, and some public IP addresses are there, and there might be some usernames are there. So those are the IOCs. So those are things we did as a threat intelligence. That is the threat intelligence part. So we do the threat intelligence part, and we gather what are the IOCs we have for this ransomware attack or some other cyber attack. We understand in that, and we are investigating that, and we have to have that prevention mechanism. So we can update our hashes in our spam filters, as well as in our perimeter firewall, as well as in our SIEM, SIMSOC area, like that. So I hope I answer to your question. So if yes, okay. Yes, Hera, go ahead. Hera. Okay, okay, right. Okay, fine. So that's why I wanted to convey the how the cybersecurity domain is spread in here. That's why. So you have to have some idea, and you have to select some area. These are the things I am going to certify, and I am going to competence on that. So cybersecurity stuff actually in the coming era, and in the present era we have big cybersecurity what do you call for these the workers shortage, the experience and the competence and qualified people shortage. So that's why the cybersecurity domains is largely spreading each and every day. So getting touch in the cybersecurity world is very hard. So you have to update each and every day and understand the underneath what is the frameworks and the basic stuff. So I will move into my other slide. So all of our people, all of our cybersecurity undergraduates, even me, interesting about the cybersecurity certifications. So probably you have heard about the CEH or SCP. So those are very famous, and CISSP and the CISM like that. So you go through the certification list and you are picking up. I do the CEH. So most of the undergraduates, when I ask that question, why did you choose the CEH? So they don't have any the proper idea. Why is that? They don't understand why I need to certify for the CEH. So what I am pinpoint is here your requirement. So if you are looking for to certify in the governance and audit side, so CEH is not the right certification for you. Another thing is CEH is very expensive, but in the meantime, for that amount, you can do the 3 to 4 certifications now in the world. So likewise, so I am not mentioned here. CEH is less recognition in here. The other certification is more than that. So our cybersecurity enthusiasm, that cybersecurity researchers, they have prepared some roadmap. So according to that difficulty, it's going the hierarchy in upper and upper. The other certifications they have mentioned what is the scope they are going to cover. So likewise, I will share that information also with you. So can you please raise your hand? How many of you guys already know about this security certification roadmap? How many of you guys already know about these things before I show it to you? Security certification roadmap. Okay, right. One people, yeah, okay, two, okay, probably 3 to 4 people. Okay, thanks. So actually, when I surf the internet, I wanted to see the certification roadmap and how the domains are covering and what is the specialty about the certification, how the certification hierarchy we can see in a one page. So this is a great answer at this time. So you can see the certification on the in the domains they have been segregated, the communication and the network security, and the IAM, identity and access management, security architecture and engineering stuff, and the asset security, security and risk management, security and assessment and testing, software security, and the security operation side. That's all. That security operation side also have been uh, segregated into some parts. So in here you can see the beginner level, intermediate, and the expert level as well. So you can see also I mentioned here the CEH1. So in my laser cursor you can see the CEH1 is here. So in the recent past, we had that ISC Squad CC certification, that the certified in cybersecurity. That was a free certification. Can you please raise your hand? How many of you guys pays for that certification and get the certification at this moment? Are there anyone? Right. Two, two people, right? No, one, including me, no? Right. Okay, fine. That's fine. Thanks. So you have to go through that one. You have to means it's better to go through these things because that's a free certification. So unless if someone charge it not be able to go through that, no. So due to that dollar rates and other stuff. So if someone providing that free certification and understanding to you, please go and serve that one. Okay. So you can see that CC certification in here, right? And CISSP certification in here, and see how the domain they are covering. These are the domains they are going to cover, and all of the this audience will be interested about the penetration testing side. So in our industries also, in our some professionals also, they know the CEH. They think CH in a higher position. It's not like this. So CH in here. So there are plenty of certifications better than the CEH one. So the industry should need to update day by day. So that's why these certifications has been discovered in the other countries and other security researchers. So they have published in these kind of stuff. So in the penetration testing side, the OSEE is a very the toughest exam at this moment. The COSCP here. So there are too many of certifications better than the OSCP as well. So that is clarity, and these are the things we need to know, and that's why I need to provide that understanding to you as well. So based on the requirement, please do your exams. Otherwise, you are facing for too many exams. You are hunting the exams and getting certified, but end of the day, you are not getting the right knowledge, and your passion will be in any other area. So that's why, based on the expertise, based on the requirement, that is a main thing. Based on the requirement, please get the certification. So we have plenty of certifications in here. So you can probably go through these links also provided in here, and click on the certification and go through the things, how the things and what are the aspects and what are the cybersecurity aspects they are going to enhance your background. Okay. So up to this point, do you have any question? If you have any question, you can unmute and ask. Another thing is we have chat box. So if you are shy to speak, so you can type your question in here in our chat box. So I can answer for that one. Do you have any idea? Do you have any questions at this moment? If it is not, I will move it. Right. So actually, now we do the cyber security stuff. So why we do cyber security comes to our picture. So we know in the late 90s, in the 90th centuries, we all this information gathered in the physical manner. We wrote in the piece of on piece of paper our details and our informations. So the cybersecurity came to that picture because of we need to secure our business and to secure our organization. So we need to provide their requirement to secure their businesses. That is our main goal. So that's why how we can secure the organization or businesses. So that is our main objective, and our job is here. So how we can do that? Do you have any idea how we can secure our organization, or how we can secure our business. Herath, do you have any idea? Hi, no, no idea. Okay. So the my approach is when I have a task to secure the organization, there are three pillars. We have to secure our business from the people perspective, and the processes and the technology. The people is, now we know user is the weakest link in the information systems. So user is the weaker systems means the technology rise, and technology growing up, and peoples also they get educated and get the awareness as well. That's fine. So but the user is a human, so they are having some feelings. So they might have the misleading, and they click on the phishing links, so like that. So they might be share their password with others. So that is people, that is the hi. Okay, fine. So these are the things under the people side. So we have to train the people, and we have to educate the people. So how they can respond to the incidents, how they can respond to the phishing emails, like that. So that's why the people aspects we need to pay our attention to our people users to enhance their security. And the processors. Processors means now let's say we are heading to do a firewall reviews, and the VAPT stuff, and you are getting some approval from your senior person. By the time in the uh, day by day we are getting closer, and somehow at some moment he might tell to you, I will sign it off later, you can carry on these things without having my signature. So that is the process misleading part. So hackers mindset is, you understand the current environment, you understand in the current environment, and see how you can penetrate this, how you can bypass these things, like that. So that is the people and the processes things we need to cater. And the other part is the technology part. So now we can see, we know we can't rely on the obsolete technologies, like all we know the wireless access point. They having the previous encryption algorithm was WEP, and after that WAP and WAP2. Now we have WAP3. So likewise, so we have to upgrade our technology part, and these are the pillars we have to satisfy when we secure our business. The first pillar is people, and the processes, and the technology part. So if we can cater these things, and if we can secure these kind of stuff in our business, so we can say our business running with a peace of mind. So that is the assurance, and that is the uh, assurance you need to provide to your stakeholders. I hope you got that, and you got that message. So that is a mindset to all of our. We have to have that mindset in our mind. So that is a thing we have to do. Any questions up to this point? No, right? Okay. So, what are the information security frameworks? Now, all we know, there are different kind of information security frameworks. So now after your graduation, you might be having an internship, and you might be get the permanent, and being an analyst and a senior analyst and information security engineer and a senior engineer, and one day you become a assistant manager, manager, and senior manager like that. So at this point, someone will be offered to you to secure our environment. Please come and see our environment and secure our business. So as per your idea, so you can't say it's better to go through these kind of stuff. So it's not a proper way. So those proper ways in our industry, the security researchers. So there are different kind of names, ISC squad and ISACA and the NIST, and they are having their own information security frameworks. So we can follow on those frameworks and get the right direction and without missing any parts. So that's why we use information security frameworks in here, right? Okay. Now these are the main information security frameworks are here. So in largely NIST cybersecurity frameworks used in the European region and the USA region as well, because those NIST comes from the USA background. So ISO 27001 to ISO 27002, it's a auditable framework. So if we are following up the NIST cybersecurity framework, we are not getting any certification from others. So we can have a practice. Now let's say if now let's say you are uh, you are walking on the street from the right hand side, so nobody comes to provide a certificate. You are a good man, so you are walking the right handed side. So it's not like that. So that's why the NIST cybersecurity framework likewise. So we have to have some protect, detect, identify, and respond. There are 5 pillars. So we have to have some satisfied all the requirements, and so we need to see the NIST framework secure the SSS. So when we shift into ISO 27001 and ISO 27002, all the ISO certifications is auditable. So if you are need to get the ISO certification one, so there are proper certification bodies in the world like Bureau Veritas, DNVGL, and BSI, and there are so many names in here. So they are coming and auditing your environment and see are there any mis evidences based on the ISO 27001. So after get the right compliances, so you are getting awarded the ISO 27001 certification. So that's a requirement is come for your business requirement. So if you need to provide that certification to your stakeholders, your businesses, we are taking care of the information security in a good manner. So this is a good kind of a certification framework. So you can provide that assurance to other stakeholders. You are in a good manner, and after that, every 3 years you have to have recertification the ISO 27001. So likewise, we have SOC 2 and CIP and HIPAA, GDPR, FISMA, like that. So how many of you guys? Yes, so I will answer this one here at end of this meeting. So how many of you guys aware about the PDPA, Personal Data Protection Act in Sri Lanka? How many of you guys aware about that case? Can you please raise your hand to know how the update happens? Hera. Okay, Hera, thanks. And yeah, some Naveen, right? Okay, fine, that's fine. Thanks all. So we have now Privacy Act. It's approved from our Parliament. So it's concerning about our privacy concerns like GDPR. So this GDPR actually comes for the guard their EU citizens countries citizens EU country citizens personal information, personally identifiable information. So likewise, now the privacy about privacy concerns, our government they have been paid their attention. So now we have to have that PDPA. So if you are dealing with the personally identifiable information in our Sri Lankan, so you have to have that practice in place. So and after that, what are the cybersecurity job opportunity? So all you know, they need to know about now when we after successfully completing our cybersecurity degree, how the job opportunities are there and what kind of job opportunities will be offered and like that. So these are the cybersecurity related major industries in here. There are too many cybersecurity job opportunities are there, but these are a subset of this. The CISO part and Chief Information Security Officer. One day you will be become a CISO if you are good at cybersecurity domain and the security architecture one. So this is security architecture one is you need to understand how the business thinks and how the business going to drastically and day by day gradually uh, improving in 5 years. So you have to invest for right tools and get the right ROI from them. And the security consultants, you may be able to become a security consultant. Likewise, like auditor, you are visiting some area and providing your security consultants, and they are the one who acting. You are not going to do that because you are a consultant and cybersecurity engineer, so a malware analyst. So you are dealing with malwares and you are going to reverse engineer and see how the impacted devices and how these malware is spreading in our network, like that. An application security engineer. So there might be some CI/CD pipelines, and every 2 weeks, every sprint, agile as a agile framework, we are providing our new features to our end customers. So we have to have some proper CI/CD pipelines. So application security engineer, the one who take care of the all the kind of CI/CD pipelines and see what are the Git commands and the commits, source code reviews, and is this coming in a proper way, like that. So now we have serverless architecture. How many of you guys know about the serverless architectures? Can you please raise your hand? How many of you guys are aware about the serverless architectures? Thanks, Maheshika. Thanks, Naveen. Okay, thanks all. Okay, good to hear that. That serverless architecture is coming in our now. I know personally, most of our companies they are rely on the monolithic architecture, because monolithic architecture is now we are hosting our application in our one virtual machine, which has been hosted in our their Azure tenant, AWS tenant, or GCP environment. So likewise, there are too many of kind of operational and cost effective, not cost effectiveness issues when we go with the monolithic architecture. That's why the serverless architecture comes to this industry. So we have some Docker, we have to have some Docker files and the created Docker file, hardening Docker file, and the Docker images and Docker containers, like that. So these are the areas the application security engineer need to review. The cloud security specialist, like I mentioned you earlier, now we have major cloud security providers like AWS, Azure, and GCP. So I'm not saying we have to aware all of the cyber cloud security vendors, but if we can familiar with one vendor, that's fine. So computer forensic investigator. So now let's say as a forensic investigator, your PC and your mobile device will be uh, getting from the police station, and they are providing to our backend the who is the computer forensic investigators. So they might be going through the each and every logs and each and every registry details like that. So penetration tester, you probably have heard about that one, and red teamers. So penetration testers and red teamers, they are going to penetrate all of the things. So the API pen testing and web pen testing, network pen testing, AD pen testing, and the Windows systems orally, and Mac devices, mobile. There are plenty of pen testing stuff. Right. So okay, that recording part happened from your end. Right, okay. Now I will answer to your question here. ISO IEC I 17791. I'm not aware about these things. I will search and I will let you know. Because now information security industry, we use ISO 27000 family, not the other ISO certifications, because all the ISO 27000 family under the IT and the risk management perspective, information security risk management perspective. So that's why I'm not going to aware about the other ISO certifications, but I will go through these ISO/IEC also there, right? Okay. I will let you know here. Is cloud 100% secure? No. So actually, this cloud is providing some level of the undertaking some parts from their side. So now let's say uh, in the past few years, we need to handle a data center. We have to have a purchase bare metal server and the hosted VMware, and the installing, and we have to have the backup and the DR drills and the manual stuff. All the stuff are manual. At this stage, we have cloud environment. That's why we move to our application to cloud environments in a single click and multiple clicks. We can do all the stuff as we did in our previous years. So in a nutshell, to your question here, cloud is not 100% secure. In the world, we having all the information systems assets, they are not provide 100% security. All this stuff can be hacked, so we are in a risk. So that's why for the information security risk management perspective, we get the controls. So we are monitoring, and we are dealing about our privilege access management. So likewise, we are getting alerts like that. So that's why we are getting those kind of operational things. If we move to our servers and serverless environments into cloud environments as well. Did I answer to your question, Herat? Herat? Okay, Herat, thanks. Okay, right. So at this point, do you have any questions to ask from my side? Like Herat, others are others, if means others don't have any questions, only Herat having questions. Okay, right. I will carry on this thing. So what are the cyber security biggest threat? Right. I need to know that answers from your side at this point. So I will hold 2 to 3 minutes. I need to hear from your side. So as per your understand, let me know what are the cybersecurity biggest threats in the current era, as per your understanding. So it's better all of you can provide your answer in the chat box, so I can see and hit like button. Herat, Naveen, Madhushani, can you please provide your answer in the chat box as per your understanding quantum computing? So, as please provide others answers. I will talk with that Aditya Hirunath. He's providing that quantum computing. Yeah, yeah, true. That quantum computing, they have been provide that massive massive power to the computer side. So it means in the near future, all the encryption and all the password encryption and the hashing stuff will be going to crack in easily. So quantum computing is a, yeah, biggest threat. So our mathematicians and they are the pioneer to create a developer another encryption mechanism. We'll see what happen in those area. So how about others? AI. Yes, as you know, now we having a chat GBT and open AI. So open AI, it's sometimes it's providing good insight to us. It's more helpful to do our job. Likewise, as you mentioned, the AI also getting bigger threat. Yes. So can you please little narrow down your answer here? AI AI is now drastically uh, largely spreading the environment. Can you please a little narrow down what kind of AI technology or what kind of AI product will be the cybersecurity biggest risk? How about others? Nimesh, Navodaya, Satsarani, Prabhashini, aren't you having any idea? Do you have any idea? What do you think? Now you are cybersecurity undergraduates, so being an undergraduate, you have to know what are the things happening over there. So day to day and in a once each and every week. So you might providing assignment to your senior lecturers, and in the meantime you have to update. So build a 0 day scripts. 0 day scripts. 0 day vulnerabilities I have heard, but 0 day scripts. I'm not aware about that 0 day scripts. If you can little elaborate on these things, what do you mean on that, Herat? All right, 0 day vulnerability, right? Okay, right. 0 day vulnerability means, Herat, now software vendor doesn't know are there any software vulnerabilities, and the other third party they discovered there are software vulnerability and they published. That is a 0 day vulnerability comes, and after get it understand that this is cybersecurity software risk having in this product. So their backend team they will do some remediation actions and release in the patch for that. So, according to my purview and my understanding, these are the cybersecurity biggest threat. It is deep fake. Can you please raise your hand? How many of you guys heard about the deep fake? How many of you guys heard about the deep fake? Yeah, three. Okay, okay, right. Four. Okay, thanks, guys. Yeah, deep fake is the biggest threat in the cybersecurity industry, as Herat mentioned. That is true. AI is the greatest threat in the cybersecurity industry, because the biggest cybersecurity threat means now we don't have proper evaluation method, proper response, that preventive techniques or preventive mechanism for that cybersecurity threat. That's how I feel the biggest comes. Okay. Okay, right. How many of you guys in here using LinkedIn? Can you please raise your hand? How many of you guys using LinkedIn profile as a professional manner, not like a Facebook manner, right? Okay, I think most of the people are having uh, only 10 or 11. It's gradually going up. What about others? Others don't have LinkedIn account. Okay, right. Okay, thank you guys. Now I know the count. So if you are not, if you don't have LinkedIn profile, so please make sure to create a LinkedIn profile, and please handle that proper manner. So actually, if you aware about the aware about that deep fake one, in the past few days, there was a post that picture was generated by deepfake. Those pictures generated regarding the Barack Obama and the Angela Merkel. Angela Merkel, the German chancellor, she was previous German chancellor. Now German chancellor. After that, now they are having a newer one, and the Barack Obama also. You know about those two persons. So when I see that post, I was frightened and I was scared. Is this true or not like that? So those are real real pictures, like, so those figures and those those hair colors and the facial impressions, and those are very near to that the same person. So Angela Merkel and the Barack Obama, they are spending their leisure time in the beach. They are having several pictures about that. So that is a deep fake happens. So Herat, did I answer you to your question? Now, you are not in the Herat. Others also aware about what is a deep fake happens. Not only the pictures, guys. There are videos as well. So now it's time to rethink when we uploading our pictures and videos into Facebook, LinkedIn. There are biggest threat now. So if you are having some, if you are now hypothetically think you are uploading some pictures about you, and you are providing some postures, and you are wearing sunglasses and remove sunglasses like that. So you are wearing a different kind of clothes and shoes. So all the things they are learning, and they can recreate all the stuff, and you can, I think, probably they might can create a film without having you. So that's the AI comes into this picture. So I will move into my next slide. So deepfake, as per my purview and as per my understanding, that is the greatest cyber security threat in here. So deepfake, we have to have any mechanism to prevention on that. So otherwise, we are in a threat. And the mobile attacks, now all of we have our banking details and our learning management, our our undergraduate. Now we are dealing with our universities and all the kind of stuff. Now we are in our mobile device. So now hackers and the bad guys, they are targeting our mobile attacks, and now phishing emails get more sophisticated now. So now we have ChatGPT. So as an ethical hacker, in my LinkedIn profile also I publish like this, like that post. So you can write, you can ask, write a email to the phishing email like a ethical hacker. How can I drafting without having any grammatical or without having any issues. So now phishing gets more sophisticated, and cyber security, physical attacks. Now, how many of you guys heard about Hack5? Can you please raise your hand? Hack5. Don't Google it. Don't Google it and see. Now I know the Hack5 and raise the hand. Now I am asking, before I now at this time now I'm telling to you how many of you guys are aware about the Hack5. Please raise your hand. Only two. Okay, thanks. So there are plenty of kind of the things. The Hack5 they are providing some devices, so we can bypass the physical attacks. Physical attack means we can bypass the physical attacks like the door handles and the window handles. So now here at you ask probably the cloud security is 100% secure like that. So we are using cloud, but Microsoft they are using their on-premises one. They are not going to deal with the cloud. They are having the on-premises one. So they are having larger data centers. They are having some racks, net physical perimeters. So if someone can bypass the physical perimeter, the cloud environment goes down. So dramatically and gradually our infrastructure is also going down. So that's the physical security comes to this picture. And the state-sponsored attacks, all we know now China and the USA they are having a cold war. So they are fighting each other because of the economic strength to get the economic strength. So China people they're having greater cyber security engineers, penetration testers. They are always targeting the other end, the USA, Russia, their infrastructures. USA do the likewise. They are also attacking to China people's one. They are going to reverse engineering things and publish the internet and drastically and dramatically reduce their reputations as well in the economic industry. So likewise, they are doing the state-sponsored attacks. Like we know, India also now having greater cybersecurity engineers are there. So likewise, now all we are having state-sponsored attacks. So IoT attacks also they are now in the Dubai they are having they are going to build up smart cities. Now Sri Lanka also having some smart houses, and so it means that we have to deal with more IoT devices. Now healthcare industry we have IoT devices. If attackers targeting that IoT devices, so it means we are in a risk. So because of the IoT needs to respond to our response in quickly. If we provide more encryption or more and more security things to that IoT device, so it might be getting slower. That's the thing. That is a major obstacle we are having when we provide the IoT security. So vulnerability in the cloud. So as you mentioned, Hera. So some vulnerabilities we might not aware. So the now we are in new architecture like in the cloud vulnerabilities. So there are different kind of vulnerabilities. It's identical for Azure. Azure vulnerabilities are there, AWS vulnerabilities are there, and the GC vulnerabilities also are there. So these are the major cybersecurity threats I can focus at this time. So there are more and more. So at this time, do you have any questions to ask? Hello. Do you have any questions to ask from me? If it is not, I will move into my next slide. So, how we can be successful in this cybersecurity industry? So, all of the undergraduates, so they need to know about these things. They will ask this thing from from me end of this session no in one day. How we can successful in this cybersecurity industry? So, according to your understanding, what we need to do? What we need to do to get the successful in the cybersecurity industry? The chat box is open for you. Can you please provide your answers? Ravindu, Kavisha, Herath, how we can successful in the cybersecurity industry? Do you have any idea? Raise awareness. Yeah, what I am asking is to improve yourself. Yeah, your awareness also when rise up the cybersecurity successful that happens. What I'm asking is to get the successful in the your cybersecurity career. Can you please little try again, Supur? Learn new technology. Learn new technologies. Okay, that's also fine. So we'll move into my next slide and see how about my understanding. So my under my purview, my uh, greatest successful thing is self study and get the hands on experience. Right, as you mentioned, Naveen, hands on experience, self study. That is a key thing. When you are apply for some company, so the interview board definitely will ask from you, why should I need to hire you? That is that is famous question. Why we need to hire you? Then you can probably answer to them. I'm keen learn to the cybersecurity industry. My passion is to go with this cybersecurity industry, and I'm having hands-on experiences day by day. So that's expertise I can provide it to you as well. Okay. So most of you guys, you may having to ask that what are the learning resources and where I can learn and how we can learn like that. So I basically use the Hack the Box, Try Hack Me, TCM Security, and the YouTube. So the famous YouTubers are David Bombal, Nahamsek, John Hammond, and there are different kind of YouTubers are there. Others names I don't remember at this time. So you can leisurely search on the YouTube and get the knowledge from them. What about CISP exam? Okay. Yeah, here CISP exam is very good. So if you can clear that exam, that's fine. So you can have that better understanding about the cybersecurity and the field, how you can provide your expertise to the fit for the business requirements, not for your requirement, fit for the network requirements. Yeah, as you mentioned, Avi, network check. Yeah, true. Fit for the business requirement. CISSP is a well recognized exam. So that's fine. If you can get that clear that exam, that's fine. And my other uh, advice is when you go with that IAC squad website as well, they have we clearly mentioned if you are not looking for that exact requirement, don't get these certifications. Likewise. So that's why I'm telling to you, know your reason, understand your requirement, and gradually grow up. So you can't get the OSEE OGI SEC 1 certification in 1 year like that. So there was a better picture, better meme in the LinkedIn, small baby. That small baby wears a bigger jacket. So likewise, when you earn that certification to you, that's why that's need to rightly match to you, suit for you. That's why I'm telling to you, when you are selecting a cybersecurity certification, you have to think about your requirement and your journey. So likewise, in the baby, if you are wearing a bigger jacket, it doesn't match for you. So that's why. Did I answer to your question here? Herat? Okay, right. So this is about the things, guys. I wanted to give you a heads up. So how the businesses think about the cybersecurity, how you can provide your expertise to them and secure their business environment, not to showcase your expertise, not to showcase your skills. We are providing our skills, we are providing our expertise to them to secure their environment, not for ours. So that's why we need to fit for their requirement, and we need to update day by day, and skills we need to improve from our side. So that's why likewise hack the box, why hack me. So those are actually based on the penetration testing part. When you focusing for the reverse engineering part, that is not the. There are some different kind of uh, different kind of learning parts in the reverse engineering part. What I need to mention here is for the GRC part. For a GRC part, there are no any way to practice. You have to go to the business environment, the real environment. That's how the GRC comes. So GRC is the god. GRC is a god as per our industry known name. So under that GRC requirement, we do the VAPT, we do the VA, we do the SIM SOC part, we do the our reverse engineering part and the malware analysis part like that. So those are the aspects we do under the requirement of GRC. So these are the things I wanted to share with you guys. So there are plenty of things to share with you at this time. It's not efficient to provide all the kind of stuff within the very first day. Can you recommend any free courses or certificate regarding to cybersecurity? Yes, Supun, I will answer to your question. So when I do my lectures at ECU, my students, my undergraduates, also they ask you from me, are there any free certifications or are there any budget certifications we can do and ups my skills like that. So it's better to go with CC certification at this moment. I'm recommending that ISC Squad CC1 certified in cybersecurity. And the other thing is, have you heard about the IT Master Charles Stewart University? Can you please raise your hand? Do you know about Charles Stewart University? Probably you have heard about this one. Charles Stewart University IT Master. No? Okay, guys. There is a call Charles Stewart University. You can Google it and see an IT Master. Charles Stewart University and add it to that IT Master. They are having free certifications like pen testing and CISSP security, CISM. Those are free certifications. Short certifications. You can go through these things and get the understanding. So and after that, end of the day, if we are certifying with the CISSP, if if you are not capable to provide the expertise to right fit for our business requirement, you are getting failed. So that's why you not focus for the certification, focus for your expertise and the skills. And other thing is Supun, right? That question asked from me. Yeah, Supun. The other thing is Supun, that CC1, I will comment here. And if you are heading to the penetration testing part, now we have EJPT, ELAN Security Junior Penetration Tester. It's about 200 USD now, as per my memory. So, and after that, it's better to if you can go with that. Those are not free, but it's some reasonable price. Uh, CompTIA Plus, CompTIA Plus, CompTIA certifications. So there are different kind of CompTIA certifications. Those are verified. And apart from that, CC, EJPT, CompTIA certs. So those are fines actually. You can have those certification and get to some idea up to certain point, and you can decide now where I'm going to specialize, right? And do HTB certificates have any value, sir? Yes. Yeah, yes, Dilshak, that HTB certificates we have value, but when you are applying to our local clients, local client means local companies, they are all know about the CEH and OSCP and the CISSP, the very famous things only. So they are not aware about the HTB certifications at this moment. Our HR means not only our HR, but all the HR industry, they are very slowly understanding the certification outcomes and gradually moving on that. So HTB certification is very powerful one. They are providing good skills and good understanding to you. At this moment, HTB certification is not marketable at this stage. But if you can face for that HTB certification, you can earn more and more skills. Okay, Ilsha? Okay. Do you have any correction? Are there any questions? Okay, guys. So if you don't have any questions, so we can wind up this session now. So it's glad to see you. So it might be very interactive if we can face for this one in a physical manner. That's fine. So I wish for you for your degree program, and well as much as you can get a new skill. And these are the things I can provide at this moment.
Well, as we have come to end of the today's session, if you do not have any questions before winding up the session, it is my privilege to thank Ivy. First of all, I would like to thank our chief guest, Mr. Niroshan Tharanga, the cybersecurity professional and lecturer. Um, Sir, thank you so much for allocating time for us from your busy time schedule and sharing your vast knowledge with us related to cybersecurity and IT field, and how to enhance our skills. What are the sections that we have to focus on? Most importantly, what are the expected skills from the industry? and you clearly explained everything from the very beginning. Again, thank you, sir, for participating for today's event. Um, Secondly, I would like to thank our lecturer, Mr. Tilna Samar Singha, for providing this golden opportunity for all of us today to improve our knowledge and succeed today's event. Then Mr. Naveed, the president of the community of cybersecurity in Horizons, and all other club members. And finally, I would like to thank all the students who participated for today's our very first session, Introduction to Cybersecurity. So let's meet with another valuable session very soon and stay tuned with us.
Okay, guys,
Thank
see
you
you.
all.
Okay, bye.